Greetings and salutations, Dota fans. Welcome into game, kicking off the Starladder I-League Invitational here in Kiev. Taking a little bit of harassment here from FNG, but he's going to be able to make it away. He's level 2.5 already, so not doing bad level-wise. Here we go. They're going to try to turn it on him, though, and a great rotation. No fears there. S4 forced to blink away. Very important smoke attempt going on Yoki right now. That's S4 and Ake who snuck across the river. There's the Shadow Strike, and the Centaur's there with the stun. Going to follow it up with another. He's tanky, but not tanky enough, even with the War Cry. They're able to bring him down. Bulldog was there, and once again, didn't even have to use his roar. Now they're going to be able to use it. Aloha Dance caught out under his own Tier 1 bottom, without having to consolidate everyone. EGM and Loda are still farming top. Now Loda's going to rotate out.
They want to defend mid. He's TPing to the Tier 2, which is kind of a setup and prep to defend this Tier 1 mid tower. Loda with drums, Omni Slash in 10 seconds. They want to fight this.
And S4 forces the Zeus back. There's going to be the winner's curse. Basically just buying some time. Can they catch up? They can. FNG's going to drop, and now the shackles and the wards on No Fear as Alliance is just rolling this map up. They have Bulldog down at bottom. They win that fight. Bulldog still farming bottom, still pressuring the tower.
They're moving around the map just so well right now and using their resources incredibly well. They're never overcommitting. Like you said, it's never like, let's bring 5 heroes in to guarantee we win this fight. They bring just enough to win the fight, take a tower, and then they're already in position to defend VP's response.
Okay. Caught.
I think, Blink Dagger could come first.
You think so?
The Blink into BKB.
Oh, well, can't blink through that. However, he's going to get some help. Shackles are there, though. Aloha Dance hitting him with the Fate's Edict. And he's going to end up drawing anywhere, dying anyway. But here comes VP trying to re-engage. It's just a cluster on field, but Omni Slash goes off. Loda already used the Blade Fury, unable to follow it up. Doesn't matter. A couple of right clicks more. Down goes FNG, and they manage to bring down the Oracle. Alliance taking a big, big fight.
For VP, they keep, like, they'll TP back, push out the lanes, and they immediately group up. I think that, they're going to smoke. They know Roche can be up any second now, and they want to try and win a fight, or at least try and catch Alliance around that Roche pit area.
Here we go. Alliance going to move up into the dark. They're going to be caught out. S4 uses his BKB, just finished it. It's going to be 10-second charge. Here he comes back in with the scream. Now he's going to be locked in. Yoki can't get into the fight. In the meantime, Wyvern's going to die. Sonic Wave, not the best you've ever seen, but it's enough to get the job done as EGM is there with the shackles. Yoki, false promise, keeps him up, but just a little bit longer as he will absolutely die as soon as it expires. That's a 3-0. And Alliance continuing, make it 4-0. This is going high ground with a Serpent Ward. Certainly this will be a Tier 3 in Rags.
The Raw, there's so many different spells Alliance have to keep the Sven locked in place that he just couldn't get that insta-burst. And we talk a lot about it where you got to burst on that one target fast. They didn't do it.
The Sven is the only one that's even in range of the net worth of any other core on the map for Alliance. And it's reached a point where now even the Shadow Shaman is more farmed than the Nature's Prophet and the Zeus. So everything just going poorly, basically, from the draft. Here we go. There's the engagement. G caught. He's going to be bursted down. There's a Sonic Wave behind it and the Omni Slash. Yoki can do nothing but go red or go home, and he's going to be sent to the showers pretty quickly. And once again, the healing, the sustain. Alliance executing a phenomenal game plan to damn near perfection as they're going to put up a Game 1 win just south of 26 minutes in. And tell you what, man, if there's one way you can describe Alliance, past, present, and future, I would imagine, is that when they know what they're doing with heroes like this, these comfort zone heroes, the ones that have made their names, especially heroes like that Shin for Ake. A little bit of back and forth. Oh, my goodness.
He goes down. Gank early on in the bottom lane. Aloha Dance with Yoku managed to catch him out.
They're in position. Roche is about 1/3 health. They're gonna be forced out of here. And if Alliance, Ake got to be hit with a stun, they're going to need a lot of help. If Ake drops, it's going to be a free Roche, and there's going to be the vacuum back and the wall. Call down is there, though. In the meantime, we see FNG almost made it away. S4 is giving chase, has Omni Slash. Somehow, that went the way of Alliance. I'm not even sure how. They had all of the weapons they needed on the side of VP.
They've got Aegis, they've got Serpent Wards.
I guess
so. They want to at least force VP back, even if they don't. They're not 100% committed to the racks here, but they're going to force VP to make a play.
That's a lot of creeps up front. This is actually a really tough line. Look, and you can see that Ake's actually positioning them really well to create this defensive line out in front to make them come through a lot. Now there's some damage. Here we go. Yoki goes in, got 2 with the stun. The cleave is big. There's the big ult from Zeus as he claims his soul, snatches it away. The Shadow Shaman down. Now Alliance ready to turn it. God's Strength only has a little bit of time left on it. And Alliance is ready to reset off of Loda coming out of the Aegis. There's the stun again. And are they going to retreat? Are they going to fight? Looks like Loda. Oh, no.
There we go.
Oh, there you go. Alliance getting into position. They do have a glyph to call upon. They're going to have to use it soon if they want. And here we go. There's a blink. EGM may be baiting it there. There's the Zeus ult immediately to follow the roar. BKB is going to be used. Calldowns there, but Loda really kind of whiffing on it. And Alliance has to retreat behind their own wards. Now they've got all those creeps out in front. And Yoki's in trouble. He's going to end up dropping here. That's a gigantic kill for Alliance to get as they secure it with the Hex. God will be able to teleport away. S4 is still trying to chase down Aloha Dance. And Aloha Dance, yep, going to go for the TP away and not going to make it. Shackles on point. 3-0 as Alliance gets a big win, keeps that Tier 2 tower still standing. And that is such a blow to the momentum of VP.
Force VP to make a play, but with the Blink Darkseer and the Blink Sven, the play is there.
Oh, there we go. Yoki followed up. Not the best initiation I've ever seen. Loda's BKB.
Oh, God, disaster.
Yoki's done. That could not have gone worse. Even EGM's going to survive somehow. S4
Yoku
doesn't care. Willing to trade him for Yoku. Aloha Dance eating a lot of damage now, and they are going to manage to get Loda, catching him with the Fate's Edict. And Alliance trade 1-for-1, carry for carry. But they've got enough creeps. They've got a veritable army. They may be willing to... Oh, there's going to be another vacuum that grabs S4. There's going to be a roar. Is there any follow-up? Let's see. There's going to be the net, the stomp. Not chaining him together all that well. But they do manage to bring him down. Yep. Oh, wow.
Zeus?
Yeah, just managed to get a free one there. Trying to hide out on the side was EGM, and he just got spotted.
And that's the hero who had the Serpent Ward still available. If the Omni Slash is onto someone like a Sven, the Warcry will block all of that Omni Slash damage. Zeus ulti scouts out the smoke gank, and Alliance may still actually look to engage here. This is...
Yeah, VP's not backing off. They're going to go for it. There's the roar into Aloha Dance. Vacuum's there, call down as well. BKBs are popped up both sides, but the Omni Slash got off, and S4 and Loda are just wrecking Virtus Pro. There's going to be the stun on the EGM. Heals there, though, and Yoki now hit with Shackles, and he's going to be locked down for real. 4-4-0 as Alliance.
Yeah, I think with the Aegis, like, Loda could have maybe threatened them more. There we go. S4 going now with the Blade Fury.
Here we go. Warcry is going to be used. There's going to be a Stormhammer. BKB's through it. And now keep in mind, usually you want to hang on to your BKB when you're an Aegis carrier, but we are getting down to the time it's going to expire before long. There's going to be a vacuum. They will catch Loda. Aegis popped, and now Alliance ready to reset and jump. Here we go. Loda, this is why you want that BKB charge. There's the roar. Tried to heal through it. Doesn't matter, as now they're going to follow it up. Now we see No Fear getting involved. And that's going to be an 0-for-2 exchange. If Loda didn't use his BKB to just dodge in a very cute manner the Stormhammer. Ake now going to be caught out as well. This is a big win for VP.
A little bit better for Alliance. The Refresher Roar also a huge tool.
Up here we go. Jumping in the Hex, and he's going to drop the wards as well. There's going to be a vacuum, and Loda trying to do what he can, but it doesn't matter. He's got cheese if he wants to eat it. Yoki locked in place for a bit. There's the follow-up roar, and Loda does consume the cheese, and Yoku is going to end up dropping, but not before Bulldog ends up dying as well. It's going to be a 1-for-1 exchange, and now a FNG being chased down by S4. He will be able to surge himself away. S4 blinks, unable to catch up.
There's still a good chance he buys a Satanic, gets roared, and dies in a fight, and he gets nothing out of it. So I'm just, it's still pure theory craft, you know?
Well,
It's an interesting game like that.
It's what I call 3 a.m. theory crafting.
Yeah.
The kind of stuff you do on like a message board. Up here we go. They're going to go for it. BKBs are going to be up. Let's see if Loda can catch them. Everyone from VP able to extract themselves. This doesn't bode well for Alliance. They've got to spread out. Even though the vacuum wasn't on point, they're still going to look to re-engage, and whoa, when they do, Loda. A lot of damage, manages to dodge the stone. Tier 3 does end up dropping, but VP wants to fight. Oh, FNG got separated out. In the meantime, they're still going to work on the racks. Alliance is really just spreading this fight out really well, and VP is having a hard time dealing with it. Loda's still sitting on his original Aegis. There's one roar on the Yoki. Beautiful vacuum, but no follow. Finally, a couple of big swipes from the big man swinging the big stick, and we see VP show their muscle, but not before losing a racks. S4 going to be tracked down from behind. No Fear manages to survive with next to no HP, but Loda just stayed back as a lone survivor to melt those heroes with 2 swipes from Sven's big sword. It doesn't matter, they're still down 3 racks of 6. Now they will catch Loda. Let's see if they have enough damage to follow. BKB's available if he wants to use it. He's going to turn around and look to maybe get a kill.
He's got Satanic.
Yeah, he's just going to work right now, and now he'll be able to phase away. Still has Satanic. There's going to be a little bit of extra damage. Now he'll turn. There's a Stormhammer. Is the damage there? Yoki, yes, it's there. That's going to mean 5 are down for Alliance. And the Boar slowing Yoku down. There's going to be a Diffusal charge even.
I think it was just the Penitence.
Oh, no. Yeah, you're right.
He gets down to 100 movement speed just from a Boar plus Penitence. That's actually absurd. That's how important this BKB is, because that's what prevents him getting kited. Oh, FNG looked for a Blink Hex. He flubbed it.
Oh my goodness, there's BKB. Omni Slash is ready. Does he want to use it? Big wave of creeps coming in to confound things a bit. Stormhammer's going to be there. It's going to catch Bulldog. Bulldog blown up. And now VP has Alliance on the run again. Vacuum back on point that time. Double kill for Yoku.
Bulldog's back, but doesn't get any chance to use a Roar.
Loda's going to pick his spot. Rough going. There's going to be a Stormhammer thrown on the EGM. In the meantime, S4 just looking for a target. Omni Slash was used. Didn't even see what he got done with it. Does manage to chop down the Ember Spirit. There's the Roar. That time it's onto Aloha Dance. They get the Darkseer from behind. Yoku, though, still doing big damage. Stormhammer on the Loda. Let's see who can win the battle. Bulldog's right there. Yoku going to be hexed. He's down to about half health. EGM's up there as well. And Loda basically doing this on his own. Warcry trying to make a runaway, unable to do so, as they're finally going to be able to track him down and bring him down. In the meantime, another kill was secured.
VP to initiate on.
Oh, there's going to be the lightning, and here we go. There's going to be a vacuum. Only got one. It was Bulldog. There's a Hex. There's a call down, and now they're going to engage on G. G in a lot of trouble. They're making him the primary target. No fear. Caught and brought down in the woods, and now Yoku standing and Bulldog's waiting. There's going to be another stomp. There's going to be the Roar. Do they have the damage? They're doing a lot, but is it enough? Loda going to work along with S4. They're going to be able to bring down G. Loda still never lost the Aegis. Yoku diffused from behind. That's going to be a dead spin, and that's going to be GG. As Alliance watch this one come and go. Had it in their hands, watch it slip out, watched it happen many times over the course of this 57-minute game, but in the end, able to secure control of the map, able to bring down a couple of racks, and ultimately able to advance past Virtus Pro 2-0. What a series, man. That was fun.